And I'm Shahir.
Oh,
Hey there, buddy. How's it going?
nice to meet you there,
Nice to
Shahir.
meet you.
So today's story is winter in the UAE officially begins today.
And a Dubai resident was having her head shaved due to chemo, and the hairdresser joined her and shaved his head with her.
And less than 10 days to the Martin Garrix concert.
Fun times and a dose of kindness brought to you by Dubai Delivery Hero.
Oh, we love that. And contemporary artist Gailani on Innovating and art in Dubai. And there's a really fun giveaway for Messi fans. We have like this ginormous
Let me just
painting of him.
by none other by Gailani himself.
Look at that.
Look at that. How
is a beauty.
beautiful.
And it's like literally done in the last couple of days.
Like in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The detail, the talent,
The strokes,
the precision.
shading, just everything about it is like fab. I wish we could just take it and.
Alibaba already tried and I said no. But all you have to do to
Alibaba's
join.
not a Messi fan. I don't believe that.
Yes, he is. All you have to do to take part is tag your friends no matter where you're watching, whether it's Instagram, Twitter. Let me get back in frame, sorry. All you have to do is tag your friends for a chance to win. The more tags you put in, the more chances you have at winning. Alibaba's in the background, screen capturing names and putting everyone in a random generating raffle. And you might be the winner of this beautiful piece by none other than Gailani himself.
Gailani's Messi. I mean, like, we know some pretty big Messi fans out there. So if you want this ginormous painting of Messi for completely free, hung at your home or office or workspace or wherever,
Get to tagging.
Get tagging. And hello to everyone who has tuned in and watching us on our platforms on Lovin Dubai Instagram. Ken Doll says big love to you guys.
Good morning, Ken Doll.
You.
How's it going?
How is it going? Guys, drop in your messages. We'll read them out, give you a little shout out. Also, Farhan says love from India. Gailani, sir. Oh, that's cute.
No way. Gailani is an icon. 100%. Good morning to Aldo. How are you doing today?
Okay, Shahir.
What's up?
As we give our shout outs, I want to ask you a question now. If you were to choose between two kinds of love,
Okay.
one would be like the extremely passionate kind, everything you look for in like, love, like the adventure, the thrill, the everything about it, okay? Would you choose that kind of love or would you choose something stable and consistent and just, implicitly,
This average and boring, you mean? What do you mean by stable? Like, no passion, no...
Yeah, okay, so yeah, stable love or passionate love? What would you choose?
But what does stable mean? Stable just sounds boring to me.
Does it? Does it not sound consistent and like the kind of love that will be there forever? And then in a passionate love, you might, be cheated on. You don't know there's anything that could come with a passionate kind of love.
I don't want to say it like all live, but I think I'm in a bit of both at the moment.
You have different people for both, or you have one person?
I met someone, Simran. I met someone. And I think it's very passionate and very stable, and I'm very happy. I don't think it has to be one or the other. Like, I mean, I'm not like in a full-blown relationship for the last 2 years, but I think it's stable and I think it's passionate at the same time.
I love that for you. But I just want to ask, like, if you had to choose between the two, like implicitly one or the other, which one would you choose?
Passion, because at least then there's passion. Like, what's stability going to give you? You're going to come home, not enjoy the person's company, say, hey, what's up? Do you want to order? Yeah, sure. And then move on with your life.
But like, that person is always going to be there for you no matter what, like in terms of the support you get it from that person.
That's a best friend. That's not love. That's housing with your best friend and sharing a one-bedroom.
But passionate love, don't you think it can get dangerous and go into like tricky territories?
I think it's dependent on the person.
Because if you both are so passionate, what if you get passionate with someone else? You know what I mean?
I think that comes down to the astrology and like, are you a fire sign? I'm not even sure if that's it, but it sounds right, Like, I'm a fire sign. I'm passionate.
Okay.
Or a water sign, one of them.
That ties back in the whole thing of like, is monogamy for everyone?
That's a bigger conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, look, this is my thing. Stability in a relationship is like our parents' generation thing, you know? Like, I think they were more fixated on stability and having a stable family and
Uh-huh.
just going, like, rolling with the punches and taking it one step at a time. Like, we have less stresses in our life in comparison to what they had back in the day. So
Yeah.
for us, we are so fixated on that instant gratification to where we just want what we want when we want it.
You know what? You said the right thing, instant gratification. And isn't that what like passionate love gets you at the end of the day? Like the validation, instant gratification, and all of that. Like basically passionate love is a form of like instant validation, is it not? And something that is
But
stable
like,
and consistent.
passion isn't a battery that eventually runs out. You know?
It is a battery that eventually runs out. Passion is a battery that might eventually run out. Right?
It depends what candle you buy and if the fire is still there, you know? Like if you're buying like a Bath and Body Works candle, you know it's gonna last long. If you buy a Molten Brown candle, the fire doesn't last long. So that just goes to show it's dependent on the person. I really think it's very circumstantial who you're seeing, who you're with, and the type of honesty and connection that you have with the person.
Yeah.
I am so wise.
Oh my God, you should be like a love guru. I love
I basically am. Like, I'm a changed man.
If you find a person where with whom you can find both, it's just, you know, the cherry on the cake.
And I think I found that, not to like be one of those people that I talk about it on live TV, but
Shahir's in love, you guys. Shahir's in love.
I didn't
Now,
say
if
that.
you are watching and if you're the lucky girl, hit me up for some advice.
Speaking of good feelings, it feels like winter.
It does feel like winter because winter is has officially started in the UAE. And can you feel it in the air? Winter in the UAE officially commenced this morning, Thursday, December 22nd at 1:48 a.m. local time and will continue until Monday, March 20th, essentially. Now, UAE residents will get to enjoy 3 months of solid, pleasant winter months before the heat starts to settle in again.
Ibrahim Al Jarwan, chairman of the board of directors of the Emirates Astronomy Society, a member of the Arab Federation of Astronomy and Space Science, said in a statement to the Emirates news agency WAM that the UAE and the northern half of Earth will witness the shortest daytime and the longest nighttime and polar nighttime and polar circle, from December 18th to 25.
Now, hence, during this period, daylight will last 10 hours and 34 minutes from sunrise until sunset, coinciding with winter solstice on December 22nd, which is today. So, time to layer up your cozy winter wear because winter will reach its peak during this time, especially between mid-December, which is right now, and mid-February.
And Al Jarwan added the minimum temperature dropped below 15 degrees Celsius in the coastal area and 10 degrees Celsius in the desert and mountain regions. The temperature may go down to 0 degrees Celsius at heights above 1,800 meters. The region is also affected by the cold air masses from time to time that will further decrease temperatures, which sounds amazing.
Now, alas, by the end of the season, temperatures will climb again and reach highs of 32 degrees Celsius. Moreover, the average rainfall is expected to exceed 80 millimeters. This will be 75% more than the total rainfall during the year. Now, various herbs and truffles are expected to grow on the mountain slopes during this period. So it's just, if you're going hiking, that's something to look out for. And also those who are wondering what exactly is winter solstice. So we've said it before, Shahir said it, so I'll repeat that one more time. Now, in the winter solstice, the days become shorter and shorter in the northern hemisphere, which occurs annually on 21st or 22nd of December. And that means shorter days, longer nights. And from here, from today onwards, it's just going to get, the days just going to get longer and longer.
I'm fine with it, but people in the comments aren't having it. McGuinness says, no, good night. I don't want to talk about winter. I don't want to hear about it. I hate winter. People have very mixed feelings.
That's true.
I love winter time.
Yeah.
I like it when it's gloomy outside, when it's dark, when you wake up and the sun isn't up yet. It's just a change of scenery.
It's a good change. Yeah,
it's
a good change. Not one that you like the Europe type winter. I cannot deal with that.
I love it.
Oh, you love it.
I love it so much.
Because it gets dark by what, 2 p.m.?
What more do you want? You know? Bring out the mood lights. Like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe and a half.
And the darkness becomes him.
It is who I am, and there's no other way to put it. But don't you like, just like rainy days, a hot cocoa, look outside your balcony, staring into the abyss, and you're like, this is it. Winter's here.
Occasionally.
And it plays into the Christmas vibes. Like a nice fireplace like this one, a Christmas tree, and just like shivering in your pajamas and yeah. Like, yeah.
Like writing stuff on the window.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a different kind of vibe that I mean, personally, I would just want it there for like a month or two and then go back to normal days where you're like the sun sets around like 6 p.m. I'm okay with the 6 p.m. sunset.
Like, I'm fine with the sunsets. I'm just not fine with what it feels like in summer because that just feels painful.
I mean, winter also feels painful if you're not accustomed to the cold. But like, I mean, of course, I totally understand you loving the winters because you love the freezing weather and the AC being at 10 degrees Celsius.
This is a constant argument. It's gone on since we moved into the studio. I love it when it's cold. Half the office do and the other half don't.
No, this argument started the day you came into our lives. In the old office, you had your personal fan. You had the AC set to 10 or 12 degrees. Now in the studio, it's set to 10 degrees. And like, that's constant.
Actually funny. I completely forgot about that. In the old office, I had this like portable air conditioner. And I used to drag it everywhere with me. And it would be so loud. Everyone hated it, but it made me so happy. And everyone said I couldn't bring it to this new office.
Yeah, there you go. You have, what kind of person are you in the office? Like, are you the one who turns down the AC, who likes it nice and cold? Or are you like me, who likes it nice and toasty? Not toasty, you know, room temperature. Room temperature is the correct
Honestly, the comments are having the exact same like sentiments.
Sayyid Salam is like, I love him. Do you love the artist? Or do you love Shahir?
Everyone's super excited for Gailani.
Huh?
Everyone's super excited for Gailani. Speaking of loving artists,
he will be coming on very, very soon. So before Gailani, we have someone else that we are quite hyped about.
And it's less than 10 days until you get to see this figure, this artist, this DJ in person. It's none other than Martin Garrix. So we're less than 10 days until the iconic DJ will be performing right here in Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena. Ending your year on a high note, and what better way to end the year than to say, oh yeah, I was just chilling with Martin Garrix.
MG.
And it's organized by the finest entertainment, hospitality, and marketing agency in the UAE, Full Circle, so you know you're in for a good night.
Now famous for her super hits like In the Name of Love, Scared to Be Lonely, and Ocean, Martin Garrix will take you on a sensational experience in a night of dancing and straight on vibing. The concert will take place at a fully air-conditioned 70,000 capacity Coca-Cola Arena located in the heart of City Walk, Dubai's lifestyle destination, and the concert will take place on December 30th. So fans, get your hands on the tickets before they sell out. I know Shahir is a big fan. So, are you going for the concert?
Yes, and I'm speaking to him in a few hours.
Wow, lucky you, Shahir.
I mean, you're supposed to, but whatever. But yeah, he's super cool. He's our age, and he's done so much. He has his own record label. Yeah, he's like a year older than us.
I hate hearing that.
I know, it strikes a chord. But it just goes to show that what he's done has come with so much passion and ambition behind it that he's succeeded to the level he has. And you're ending the year with one of the most iconic DJs. Like, what more can you say? You know it's going to be a good night. You have that, then New Year's celebration the night after.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, it has been a good year. So ending it on a high just seems apt.
Yeah, 100%.
MG, catch him in concert and also get inspired, you know, like someone so young, achieving so much. It just sets your targets right for 2023.
100%.
I mean, obviously, that is not what you're going to the concert for, you know, to get inspired. You're going to vibe.
It ends the year on a high note, and you go into the following year in the bestest of all moods.
Exactly, and that's what you want. And they say what you do on the first day of New Year's, you do for the rest of the year. Is that something you believe in?
No, but we need to talk about New Year's resolutions one day.
We should one day.
100%.
Probably next week. It seems more.
Yeah, more timely then.
We'll keep this week for Christmas. But you guys, a dose of kindness brought to you by a Dubai delivery hero. Let's get into the story. So delivery heroes in Dubai are on an entirely different league. And I don't think anyone will disagree with this. And Aid Salvatova shared a video of Deliveroo rider helping out a woman who stumbled on the streets this morning. As he saw the incident, he turned his bike around and ran to help her. The video is live on our Instagram page if you guys want to check it out. And then on Facebook, YouTube, you can see it beside us. And it's just, it sets the tone just right. Seeing something like this early morning, you wake up to this video and it reminds you to be kind to those around you, to yourself, to your colleagues, to your, fellow colleagues. What do you call fellow students? Like fellow classmates. Like
yeah,
if you're
classmates.
in school, but you're off from school right now. But yeah, it just sets the tone right for the rest of the day.
100%. Like, it's these small acts of kindness. Like we were saying the other day, it's not about being you don't wake up one day and you're like, I'm the nicest person ever. This is who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. But it's these small moments where you're like, not only does it make you feel good inside, but that person across you is going to remember that forever,
Yeah.
No matter how small it is, you always remember the nice stuff that people do for you.
I read somewhere, that's so true. I read somewhere that humans are not like inborn nice people. Like you're born nice, but then you have to work on maintaining to be nice and good to yourself and those around you, because the world really fast changes you into some, indifferent and salty and just bitter.
Yeah, at some point you're just like rolling with the punches and you're a product of your environment in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're never born a bad person, you're born a good person.
So you just have to consciously make an effort every day to be nice, to think positive, speak positive, and of course, these deeds of kindness, like really go ahead and do it and not just say it or think it, like just do it.
100%. Well said, Simran. What's your one act of kindness today?
One act of kindness today, I feel like it will have to be with you, like just...
Yes. Do tell.
Complimenting the person that you are and just an amazing co-host.
Do you guys see how hard it is for Simran to be nice?
You're such an amazing co-host, Shahir.
Product of her environment.
I tried.
She tried so hard, and at the end of the day, that's all you can lean on. People trying.
I mean, things I would want to say right now, but I'm just holding back. That is me consciously making an effort to be nice.
That is 100% factual. I know that to be true. But moving on, up next we have the contemporary artist Gailani, who is trailblazing in Dubai and doing the absolute most. Stay tuned and don't forget, keep tagging for a chance to win the beautiful painting, and we'll be back after this very short break.
Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. We are now joined by one of Dubai's most recognizable artists, making his mark on the big city, one brush stroke at a time. Welcome to the show, Gailani.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Such a pleasure having you on.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine.
Like we were telling you before the show, we have so many of your fans who have tuned in across all our platforms and are just saying hi to you. Sending big love.
Yeah, thank you for the love, and thank you for everybody who's tuning in. And it's great, artists love when they're appreciated. This is what we live for, and I've been blessed in a way that people have appreciated my work. So,
I mean, when your work is that good, but do tell us a little bit about yourself and what is it that you do?
Well, my name is Gailani, and I have grown up in UAE. I come from Pakistan, actually to mixed parents, Iraqi dad and Pakistani mother, and grew up here. Did my primary and high school in Dubai, and then I started a corporate job, and I stopped my parents were typical Asian parents, and they were like, please don't become an artist. So I started a corporate job, and somewhere down the line, I found my creative voice. So I'm a self-taught artist.
Oh, wow.
And my genre of art is I do portraits, and I do it in pop art. So it's very vibrant colors, and my signature style is having graffiti of thoughts of my subject at the back or on the painting. And I do both canvases and wall murals.
That's amazing. I've been seeing your art for almost a decade now. Crazy throwback stories. But
yes.
You were saying you were doing a corporate job.
Yes.
And then how did you know that this was your true calling and this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I sort of woke up one day and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, whose life am I living? Because it's sort of living for everybody else. And the corporate job is lovely, and those who do it, I think all the respect to them. But I wanted a creative outlet, so I decided to paint. And the story to this is I found my creative voice when I went to Berlin in Germany, and I stood next to the Berlin Wall, and I just felt a connection to that place, and I started to paint after that.
Wow.
That's so interesting. I mean, but were you not scared to jump ship from corporate into something that you have like no stability for?
Yeah.
And, like you don't know if it's like a reliable source of income, and how are you gonna like work on all your expenses?
Yes, so I did, and it is scary. And for a long time after that, when I started to do art, then after some time, I'm like, okay, it's time to take on a day job. And I did do a day job alongside art. And for the last 10 years, for the last 12 years, I was in Oman. And I recently moved back to Dubai. So I had a professional art studio alongside a day job. And towards the last few years, I became a full-time artist. So I did have a place where I had a day job and I continued art till I reached a success that it could sustain me.
So you had the safety net for yourself.
I had a safety net, and a lot of artists do this.
Would you say it's important to have a safety net as you're starting off?
I think so, because you have to pay your bills, you have to eat.
You can't avoid them.
And you have to have the means of having at least a comfortable way to survive, to let your creative juices flow, and to also see how much of it is what's working with the people. You may get commissions, you may not get commissions, you may get exhibitions, you may not get exhibitions. So it's also a good way of having a day job and delving into art, so that you see where's the success coming from. And once you're in a comfortable place, jump right in, because it is really the most fulfilling thing that one can do.
Insane.
Yeah. So, but a funny backstory is somebody came to me as an art student.
Who?
10 years ago to my art studio.
Who are you talking about?
Tell me more.
Yes. I have a picture that I brought from that time.
He's left a picture of you from 10 years ago as a student.
Oh my God.
There is a picture.
Can we zoom in on Shahir?
Yes, we can. So this is the class coming to my art studio, and that's him.
Oh my God!
Don't you show the camera.
Oh my God! This is a major throwback of Shahir.
I'm lightheaded. I don't feel okay.
How was he as a student, as an artist? Be honest.
Okay, he was brilliant. I really liked he was a sort of a rebel, and I immediately, in a group of people, when I see a rebel, I'm like, that's my guy. I'm like, I gravitate towards it. And he was very creative, and he needed to find his voice. And we had this amazing talk about, what is your passion, and paint about that. And it was really lovely. And I'm glad that you followed a creative field.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Did he paint something, or was it just a black canvas?
So that was a school trip to an artist studio.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire A-level class, I guess, of art students had come to my studio in Oman. Yeah.
But that's amazing, a classroom tour to your studio.
So they were teaching about how do you make something what we talked about? How do you make art into something which is sustainable source of income? So, so I was teaching them how to make a portfolio, which studios to apply for, how do you apply for artist grants, how do you put in the paperwork to get those deals that help you sustain.
Do you have to get a license for becoming a professional artist?
Yes, in Oman, you do, to have a commercial, yes, and of course, you do everywhere to have that. But the great thing about Dubai is welcoming artists and creative people, and especially as you all know about this golden visa that they have,
which you recently got. Congratulations!
Thank you. Yes, I was lucky enough that my application for the golden visa as an artist got approved by the Ministry of Culture and Art in Dubai, and I got the visa, so the golden visa. So my message to everybody listening, if you're a creative person, if you're an artist, come to Dubai. It welcomes you with open arms. And it makes it very easy for you to be, self-employed or working for yourself, self-sponsored artist, and make a living here.
Well, that was actually going to be my next question. Why would you move back here from Oman, and what opportunities do you get? Which you answered perfectly.
Yes, I think there's a lot of growth. Oman was great. I loved my time there. But I think there's so much opportunity in Dubai. And I think this is what, I think it's not a secret. Everybody knows this. And that's why everybody wants to move here. And if you have the resources, my parents live here. My brother lives here. So I did have a safety net of coming to family. And even if that wasn't there, I would have moved to Dubai and to pursue greener pastures and better opportunities. And since I've been here, I've already had 3 exhibitions. I had a few articles in the magazine, so it's been a good success for me so far.
Well deserved, of course, and especially since moving here, I've been seeing a lot of him. We've had guests for different shows that we do. Mention you and talk about it. I'm like, oh my god, he's everywhere now. But what are you most
I don't pay them all. Trust me, I don't pay them.
Sure. How do we know that?
You let out the secret.
Typical service.
That's how you do it, word of mouth, make it look very organic.
Yeah. And behind the scenes, I'm begging everybody, please mention me. Tag me.
No, you don't need to at all.
100%. The art speaks for itself. But what would you say you're most proud of? You've been here since relocating. It hasn't been that long, but you've done a lot already.
Yeah. Well, I do think I did a show called The Portrait Show, and it was bringing together different artists. And portraits are something which in the region still haven't gotten fame because people have some certain concepts about not putting faces in homes. So it gets overlooked a bit. So I did a portrait show which I curated, and so I put that together, and I brought all these artists there, and it was a smash hit. I loved it. And I also did a wall mural for a hotel, a really huge 5-meter high, and I was on a scaffolding and I was painting it, and it was really out of my comfort zone because I'm not very good with heights, and I'm like, if I fall,
no one is. No one's good with heights.
And that was really challenging, and I was able to do that, and that I'm really proud of. But the one thing which recently I got an approval of is coming up in March will be World Art Dubai, and I will be doing an amazing interactive experience booth, which would be called Becoming Frida Kahlo. And Frida Kahlo is my biggest inspiration, the Mexican artist. So everybody who comes to that art exhibition will come and interact with my vision or my tribute to Frida Kahlo.
That is so exciting to look forward to.
It's an exclusive.
Yes, nobody's knows this till now. So I guess now everybody will.
Well, your fan clubs, it's your job now to spread it around. I want to ask you about your very unique look and tattoos, but first you guys get tagging on all our platforms wherever you're watching to win that amazing mural of
Messi.
Messi. You know, I was like, should I say goat Messi?
She keeps
Should
calling him the goat.
Lionel Messi? Or what should I say? But should we show them again?
Yes, let me grab it.
It is the most beautiful portrait I've seen of him. How long did it take for you to make that?
Well, funny story is that I thought about this yesterday, so it took me a few hours to do this.
A few hours?
Yeah,
Look
For
at
this
that.
But I
masterpiece?
finished it at 2 in the morning last night. So
Oh my
Thank you
God.
so much.
Yeah.
Our viewers, like, you guys can be winning this. It's so simple. Just tag anyone and
All this can be
everyone in our
yours?
comments, and this can be yours.
Let me just move it in the background. The artist, the art and the artist.
The artist and the art. Oh,
thank you.
it's
thank you so
incredible.
much.
The strokes and the colors.
I know the colors is what's driving me crazy.
And I wanted to have the dish that they put on because
Yes.
everybody was
Nice touch.
Yeah, because everybody was had a lot to say about it, and
Yeah.
I think that it represents the Arab culture so much.
It's
so.
fab. Like everything amalgamated in one painting. So, your look. Tell me about your look. Why did you grow your hair? What do your tattoos mean? You have your name tattooed on your
Yes,
arm.
it's called shameless branding.
Okay,
So
branding.
each time somebody takes a picture, my name's there.
Put the @ sign as well, so they can find your Instagram.
So somebody then said I should have tattooed my QR code of Instagram. So everybody, I'm like that.
Genius.
That's genius.
I am. That's
Oh
my
my
next
God.
tagline.
Please don't. When you grow old and saggy and wrinkly, like, do you want the
I don't
QR
know the
code to be like?
yes, but that is a thought. Now I haven't gone that far.
Have you
but
seen Gajni?
Yes, yes.
So it's a movie about this guy who has a dementia and like he keeps forgetting who he is and everything. So he's tattooed his name on his either forehead or arm or something. And I'm just like, I saw your name there. I'm like, huh.
It's funny. Somebody said the exact same thing to me. They're like, like the movie. I'm like, yeah, I didn't think that far.
Yeah, I don't have dementia though.
Shameless branding, I see. And what does that mean?
Well, these are words of Rumi, and it's called. Yesterday I was working. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. So I'm very spiritual. I love Sufism, and so I love Rumi. So I had to have those words. And this is about being present in the moment.
Do you want to show it to the camera?
Yeah, this is about being present in the moment.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I love this tattoo. That's super cool.
This is my this became the motto of my life. That we want to change the world, but actually you start from within, and that's what it is.
What about the rings? Like, where are the rings from?
Well,
We're like dissecting everything.
I love rings. I was in a rush. I forgot bracelets. Otherwise, there are bracelets, there are rings, there's necklaces. And when I walk in, and I go like this to the grocery store, and everybody's like, really?
Guys.
For oranges? All this just for some oranges?
Are these like stones?
Yeah, so some are crystals, and this is yellow topaz. So it's supposed to make me calm. I'll let you know if it works.
Do we feel tranquil amongst the two of us?
I don't think any artist can feel tranquil. If they're saying they are, it's a lie.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong. So and I like long hair. I've had hair of different short types, but this is what I like.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe
I like that. I like that.
I feel like I've never met a boring-looking artist. Like it just comes part and parcel
That's
with
true.
the
That's true.
job, no?
Because like if the art doesn't sell, we'll have.
Well, speaking of artists in general, what are like a piece of advice or guidance that you would give to anyone that's trying to become an artist in the making? The same advice you gave me 10, 12 years ago.
Yes. And it stays the same. Is be authentic to who you are and be authentic to your style. Don't try to copy anybody. Don't try to be somebody else. Because a lot of people think that, if this sort of sells or this sort of works, I'll try to be like that. No, try to be yourself. And if you're really authentic to your style, that is going to come across to people and viewers, and they're really going to gravitate towards your art. Be unique, be a little different, because you also want to stand out from the crowd. But don't be somebody else. Be yourself.
How do you find your voice as an artist?
And it is your voice is through constant practice, constant being in the studio. And I can't stress this enough to your listeners, is that anybody to be good at their craft, you have to put in the hours. You have to be in the studio and paint and try something, see if it works. It doesn't work, go ahead and do it. And have a point of view. So why are you making this piece? What is it saying? Does it have, if it doesn't say anything, if it doesn't elicit a response, why are you making it? So that's really what I feel is what should drive artists, is putting in the craft, having a point of view, and really constantly evolving, constantly taking yourself. You be your own competition instead of looking at others.
Be your own competition.
That is amazing. So well said. Before we wrap up the interview, I just want to ask, where do you think art is heading? NFTs, digital art, or you think all forms of art can survive and thrive together?
Yeah, so all forms of art survive together. I think digital art is clearly there's an explosion in it. I think one just needs to wait and see, is it just hype, or is it the way forward? But I think a mix of the two. So there's some really great digital artists who then actually print out their art on a canvas and sign it. So there's actually, you have the NFT and you have a canvas, physical. And I think that balance is really where the future is. Before we do wrap up, there's something very unique about Dubai and its people that is my next collection about. And Kendall's one of them.
Okay.
Where am I in this collection? I feel left out.
So another exclusive for your show is I'm doing a series, and that series is called Faces of Dubai, and I'm taking so many beautiful people here who have put Dubai on the map through social media. So I'm taking social media stars and I'm making a collection of pop art portraits of them. So I've started with the biggest social media star there is Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, and you've probably seen it on my Instagram, the pop art version of him taking a selfie.
It's playing next to us as well.
So that was my first, and then I'm doing Ken Doll, and then I'm doing other social media people. So yes, you guys can put in your names if you would like.
That is so exciting. We will be stalking you like there is no tomorrow, having all of this reshared on our page, because I mean, we're obsessed. Shahir has us obsessed with you, and like millions, like so many of your fans out there. Thank you so much for coming on the Lovin Dubai show.
Thank you,
been
honestly.
a true pleasure and honor, and thank you for having me.
Thank
of course,
you.
pleasure's all ours.
You guys tune into Lovin Dubai show, same time, same place. We will see you tomorrow.